What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother as well as a makeup lover, of course. So for today's video, girl, I'm feeling fine as hell. I know, I'm conceited today. Don't even start with me. I'm fucking conceited today. I think this is going to be my new go-to combo. The lip combo, the face combo, like... ma'am. So today's vibes were actually Euphoria vibes. That was one of, I had a couple people who wanted me to do a Euphoria style makeup look. Now, I've never actually watched Euphoria, but I did look up some inspiration. So definitely stay tuned to the end to see my eyes, because if that's not Euphoria, I don't know what is. Also, this gloss, man, Cash Beauty gloss. You're welcome. So yeah, I am going to be doing my eyes as well as my face makeup. I wanted to play around with Chameleon Cosmetics Complexion Collection, but I wanted to throw a foundation in between the two to see if the consistencies just don't go together. So yeah, so I did use the Skin Tint as a primer as well as the concealer in today's makeup look. So if you're curious to see my kind of second impression thoughts on Chameleon Cosmetics Complexion Collection, also see me do this gorgeous Euphoria style makeup, then please do keep on watching. Today I'm going to be taking my Blend Bunny Cosmetics, the Dollhouse palette, and I'm thinking I'm going to take this kind of maroony, purpley, like, row there. I'm going to start by priming my eyelid with my P. Louise base in the shade Rumor number 2. Okay, so the first shade that I'm going to take is the shade right here, which is called Plume. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Forgive me if I'm a little stupid. Okay, so I'm going to take this on a Luxie 231 small tapered blending brush. So it's round. This is going to give me the ability to pack, but also I'll be able to blend. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pack this in like a half circle shape. And actually, this is like a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. I might have to change my shirt. Yeah, this is like really dark purple. I was going for more of like this color, which is like red maroon, but that's not looking like it's gonna be the vibe. So it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just gonna leave it like that. And then the next shade that I'm going to take is the one right above it, which is called Rouge. And I'm gonna take this on. I'm going to take this on a Morphe M506 brush, so like this. So this way I could blend it out, but also I could really be precise about where the product is going. Okay, so now I'm just going to go right over this shade and just blend out in light little circle motions, half on the first color and then half off. So just on my blank lid space. I'm going to take it a little bit lower than the first blend on both sides. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to take the shade Baby Doll, which is this nice, just kind of like light lilac purple. And I'm going to take this on a Elena Bad Row brush. I don't know, I got this in BoxyCharm. Came as a little set, so it's just like a really nice fluffy brush. And I can just go right over everything. So the pastel color kind of did cover up the darker colors. So what I'll do after I lay this color down, satisfactory style, then I'm going to go through all the colors again and just really deepen them up and intensify them, so that way you could see all the blend that I worked so hard to lay down. Okay. Let me go take my son to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna catch this eye up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut out my crease using some Vaseline. I'm just gonna take this nice round brush, and I'm just gonna like this, and then barely tail it out, like just the tiniest bit. Like, as you can see, I didn't even take it past my brow, so this isn't gonna be like a full blown out cut crease. It's gonna be very like subtle. Okay, so I cut my crease, and I actually laid down the P. Louise blank canvas, and then obviously some tape for my liner that I'm gonna be doing. So I'm actually just gonna take the same 3 shades on top, and I'm gonna go ahead and do them in like a wing liner shape. So taking the shade Plume. This is a dough color brush. This doesn't have a name, shit. This came in a set, and this is one of my favorite brushes. So I'm just gonna kind of go right along the tape. I'm gonna try to keep the line as straight as possible. And I'm just gonna go back and forth, like, I'm just gonna put the color down and just straight away start blending it out. I'm gonna wipe that brush off, and then I'm gonna take the next shade, which is Rouge. And now I'm gonna tap this down first, then back and forth. And then, just taking it a little further in the front, a little further out in the back. Like that. I'm going to take this angled brush. This is a Luxie 131 mini angled brush. And then I'll take the shade Baby Doll. And then I'm just going to lay this down across this. You know what? I actually think I'm going to take this shade Baby Doll, and I'm going to pack it all over this lid. Let's remove the tape. I love it. Oh my god. Isn't that so satisfying? God, Blood Bunny! Let me be on your team, girl. I'll put for you down. I'll put it down for you. Look at this. Let me go ahead and do this eye, and then we're gonna take the Kamia Cosmetics. This is the Chameleon Flakes, and this one's in the shade Lunar. So this kind of is giving me like neon. What is it like glow stick vibes? Because it shifts purple, but it looks just kind of like glow in the dark color, like that off yellow like green. So I'm really hyped. That's why I kind of wanted to put the pink down, so to see what this is gonna look fire. I already know it. So let me go ahead and catch this eye up, and then what I'm gonna do is I'll take a pinch of the flakes. I'll put 2 to 3 drops of her mixing medium, depending on how many flakes are in here, and then I'll mix it up for about a solid minute until it's actually like mostly like liquid, but I don't want it to be too watery. I want it to be like a medium consistency between the flakes and liquid, if that makes any sense at all. And then we can come back and I'll apply it with you guys. I think she should have named these ones Tricky, because these are like blue. I really thought it was going to be purple. But it's okay, because it's giving me a vibe. I'm telling you guys, if this is not Euphoria, then for realsies, I don't know what is. I know they do like a lot of gems and stuff, but I'm not a big fan of gem makeup. Like, I mean, it looks cool, it looks awesome, but I just don't like putting gems on my face. Nothing. Look at that. I know it kind of looks patchy, but it's not. My whole lid is coated. It's just fucking tricky. What? Okay. So you see how like it looks patchy, but look, it's not. It's just the lighting. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Potty timer, sorry. I'm just so hyped right now. Like, this came out even better than I could have hoped for. Like, that blend, girl, those flakes, girl. Euphoria vibes, 100%. Okay, let me take my son to the bathroom, and then we could do our face makeup together because I wanted to use the Jaclyn skin tint. I wanted to use that as a primer today, and then I wanted to try again the concealer, but on top of a foundation, and see how that looks. So, yeah, let's do that. So, starting off with the Jaclyn Cosmetics Skin Perfecting Blurring Tint in the shade Fair. I'm just going to do one pump of this. And rub it in all over my face with my fingers. So this is how I would apply my primer. When I tried this in my video, which I'll link if you have not seen it, I used a brush on one side and then a sponge on the other. I like the way that it applied with the sponge better because my brush kind of left streaks in it. I don't really like the feeling of rubbing this into my fingers. Definitely evened out my skin tone. So for my foundation today, I'm going to be taking the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. I really like this foundation, so let me shake her up. And then, usually I like to take a setting spray. Oh my god, I think I'm out of this. I usually like to take a setting spray and mix a little bit in with my foundation just to kind of give it that lasting property. So I just take a squirt of the Maven Beauty setting spray, and then I really just kind of work it in on the back of my hand until it's like all mixed together in one consistency. So I want to do this with like my everyday foundation routine. So that's really going to be the true test of how this stuff works. My nose itches. Sorry, not picking my nose, it just itches. I do really love the way that this skin tint just sits on my skin, even blended in like that. It looks like my skin, but better and like dewy. I really do like the skin tint. So, let's go ahead with the foundation. And I'm taking this on the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. This has been one of my go-tos. I'm going to go ahead and cream contour using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, and this one's in the shade Golden. And I just like to take it on a brush, like a separate brush, because I notice when I go in with like the applicator, I put way too much. And then this shade is kind of dark, which I intended it to be that way. So I don't need that much. So I just take it on a brush so I could really control where I'm applying it and how much. So I usually just kind of do like a triangle here, some lines here, and then under my nose, a line across my nose, and then down the sides. So now I'm going to take the P. Louise Basic Bright, and this is in the shade Pretentious Peach, and I'm going to use this for my cream blush today. So you do not need a lot of this. It's super pigmented. And then I'm just going to take it on my finger, blend it on the back of my hand, like that. Dab it where I want it. And then I'm just going to blend it out with this brush that I rubbed the name off, I guess. So if you're new to my channel, I always like to do my cream blush before I go in with my concealer. That way, if I get real crazy, my concealer can kind of fix it up. So, when I tried out the Jaclyn concealer, I think that the tint on its own and the concealer don't mix well together. So, I'm hoping that going in with a sponge isn't going to lift it up because I do have foundation down. So, let's hope for the best. Yeah, I guess we're just going to go right in, just like that. And I'm going to take my wet sponge. mean, that blended out nicely. Just give it a little bit more. I don't want to layer it up, but also I want this to go further down. Okay, alright. I'm gonna do this side now. Okay, so I do actually really like the way that this applied on top. I swear, I think it was the skin tint on its own and this concealer do not go together. They're like two different consistencies, but this, yeah. So I put one layer, blended it out. It didn't really cover what I wanted it to cover, so then I went in with just a little bit more. And yeah, okay, I really like that. So now I'm gonna be taking the Dragon Beauty. I'm going to take the Dragon Beauty Translucent Setting Powder, and I got the shade Pink. I don't think I need bright under eyes, but I really want to try this powder out. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to take my sponge. And then I'm just going to go ahead and go right over this. This kind of smells like soap, but like in a good way. Okay, I think, wow. So up here, my crow's feet, I mean, my eyes do look a little bit dry, but like everywhere else, I think it looks so good, like with the setting powder. And I'm gonna be honest, like a lot of concealers kind of leave my under eyes looking a little bit dry, so that's why I do like under eye, but like color under my eye, but like very little amount, just to kind of hide that. But yeah, this, I like it a lot. I do. I really like it. So now for my blush topper and my bronzer, I'm going to take the Balm Cosmetics, the Bombina palette, and so I'm going to take the shade Bronzilla, and then I'm going to mix it with the shade Fog, and I'm going to use that as like my bronzer. I feel like the Bronzilla is just a smidge bit too dark, so it's really nice to have this palette so I can mix and get a really nice bronzy shade for myself. So I'm just taking this on an Alamar complexion brush. The Alamar Cosmetics brushes are really nice. And then I'll just dust the brush off a little bit. I'm just going to use the same brush, and I'm going to take the shade It's a Date for my blush, because that's going to be like the perfect shade. And then I'm going to go ahead and set my face using the ABH Dewy Set. And then once that's mostly dry, I'm going to go back in with more of my Dragon Beauty powder on all the points where I want to smooth out. Now, if we're going Euphoria vibes, I need some sparkly highlighter. So I'm going to take the So now I'm going to take the Be Perfect Get Wet highlighter. This was in collaboration with Stacey Marie, and this is in the shade Do You. And I already wet this sponge. And I'm going to pick some of this up and just hit my high points. So I think you guys already know at this point. I kind of am just going to take it around town. I usually just take the same shades that I take from the top and put them on bottom, just to keep everything nice and cohesive. So starting with the shade Plume, I'm just going to go ahead and take this pretty much all the way across. Then I'm going to take a different brush with the shade Rouge. This is the brush that I use to smoke out the liner. I'll go right over it. Dust it off real good, and then I'm going to take the shade Baby Doll then I'm gonna take this shade, which is called Pretend. It looks real purple, but it kind of is like shifty, like the color of my eyelid. So I'm gonna put that right in that inner corner. The difference between the one on my lid is this is blue shift, and then this one is like pink shifting, which is actually gorgeous. Excuse me, just headed off to Euphoria. Hi. Hi. So my lash of choice today, these are the Ioni 3D foaming lashes in the style Wispy Flare Spiky. Sorry, my kids destroy all my shit. My 2-year-old destroys all my shit. My other kids know better. Him, not so much. So yeah, so this is what the package looks like. It's the Day of the Dead, like, vibe. I love it. So this is what those look like. And then my lip combo. Girl, look at that gloss. I'm going to definitely buy another one of those. So I used the Knobby Lip Liner in Grape. Look how huge that goddamn lip pencil is. And then in the center, I used the NYX Lingerie XXL in the style Expose Me. Can you see? My kid keeps getting into all of my stuff. Look at that lipstick all over this. And then, look, there's lipstick on this too. The gloss is the Cash Beauty gloss in the shade Starlight. So, and it smells so good. Like, this gloss is so good, you guys. Do not sleep on Cash Beauty because this shit is good. Like, I've never tried Cash Beauty. This is the first thing. It is actually the thing that I wanted the most from Cash Beauty. So, Beauty Bay was doing a sale, and they actually sell Cash Beauty. So, that's why I wanted to get the Beauty Bay Pastels palette, and I also got this. So glad I did that. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Look at my skin. Look at how flawless my face looks. Are you kidding me right now? I'm going to do an up close of my eye makeup so you can really see the true beauty of everything, and definitely peep the under eyes when we get there because I look so pretty. I look so pretty, you guys. Like, that sounds so conceited to say, but god damn it, I look good. Okay, so we're gonna end the video right there, because that bitch is too hype, okay? But I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I loved today's video. Today's video was so good. So yeah. God, that's so conceited, bitch. You're conceited. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. And without further ado, let's go right on ahead. Roll the clip.